Hello, hello, and welcome to today's trending contract, Bukiccho, set in Sapienza and supplied to us today by Shaco 1610. So with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. And for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the kitchen assistant, and we'll be bringing with us an magnetic gas grenade and a lethal syringe. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to approach the counter behind us, grab the kitchen knife and exit the kitchens. We're going to make our way into the corridors of the main building here. And we're going to grab the fire extinguisher from the wall and throw it into the laundry room just to our right. We're going to retrieve the fire extinguisher. Now that's going to attract the attention of the young lady outside the window, and removing her will enable us to get to one of our targets a little quicker, otherwise they will engage in a very lengthy conversation. So when the young lady comes around, we can render her unconscious with the fire extinguisher and then deposit her in the nearby crate. There we go. So that will make things a little bit easier a little bit later on. So we're just checking on the 2 guards out in the courtyard, as we do require a change of outfit, and one of those guards will do nicely. They are both still out in the courtyard, so we're going to take this opportunity to lure in our first target from further down the corridor by opening the door and throwing the fire extinguisher against the wall. And when the young lady comes in to investigate, we can launch our kitchen knife at her head. We're going to retrieve that kitchen knife. We want that back. There we go. We're going to deposit the young lady in the closet provided, or the crate provided, that we put the other young lady in earlier on. And I can see on the mini map that one of the guards is now moving off in the direction of the observatory. There he is. So he will be our change of disguise. So he's going to make his way into the corridor there and play with his phone. We're going to make our way past and in through Francesca's bathroom window. And when the guard turns his back to us, which will happen any moment, and pull out his phone, we can then get into the corridor behind him, render him unconscious, and take his outfit. There we go. Go to sleep, sir. You've had a very trying day standing around doing very little. We're going to take his outfit, and we're going to head through Francesca's bedroom, out the other side, and back into the main building, and we'll move on to our next target, who is in the dining room at the moment, and it looks like they've just moved out of the way from us, so we'll come back to them again shortly. We're going to make our way right through the corridor to the stairwell, and our next target is in the lounge room here, and we're just going to open the door, throw our fire extinguisher into the hallway here. That will get the young lady's attention, and when she comes to investigate, we can close the door behind her and launch our kitchen knife at her head. So once again, we're going to retrieve our kitchen knife and deposit the young lady in the crate provided. We're going to retrieve our fire extinguisher and then make our way back to the laundry room. Or this one is the kitchenette, I believe. There is our target. When she's finished cleaning that table, she will make her way over here to the cleaning supplies. Here she comes now. So once she gets nice and close, we are going to open the door to the dining room, throw our fire extinguisher against the wall. That will get the young lady's attention, and when she comes in to investigate, we can once again, utilizing our kitchen knife, launch it at her head.
Well, this is
I should start playing dark, so it might be pretty good. So there we go, double top, This is actually triple top, I believe now. So we're once again going to remove the kitchen knife, as we may still find that useful. We're now going to make our way upstairs to the first floor, where our final 2 targets are located. So I'm just going to head around to our right here, and our target is in this corridor right here. Now there is a guard on the other side of the entrance hall, so we can't deal with her where she was standing. So we're going to make our way into Silvio Caruso's mother's bedroom. We're going to leave the door open and throw our kitchen knife against the wall. That will attract the attention of the serving staff lady out in the corridor, and that will also give us the opportunity to lure our target around into the corner of this corridor. Now unfortunately there is also a patrolling guard who I believe is on his way around. We've already passed him once. He does a full circuit of this floor, and I can just see him on the mini-map, and he will be approaching shortly. So we're going to try and lure our target into this part of the corridor. There is the bodyguard, or the guard. We're going to have to wait him out. We did manage to lure our target. There she is, looking rather puzzled. But unfortunately the guard was also in attendance. So once the guard is moved away, hopefully a safe distance, we can re-throw our knife against the wall. Unfortunately, the young lady, our target, sent the guard to come and investigate. So better be safe than sorry. We're just going to remove the guard from the equation so we don't have to worry about him any further. So to avoid all of this, all we had to have done was, before we tried to lure our target into the corridor we were in, was wait for the guard to go past in the first place, and we could have saved ourselves about a minute. So once the guard is safely tucked away, we're going to collect up the gun that he drops, and we're going to wait for our target to be in a slightly favourable position, which she's just moving into now. We're going to throw our kitchen knife at the wall for the 3rd time, and 3rd time is the charm. We can then launch the knife at her head when she comes to investigate. So 4 targets down, we're going to leave the young lady there to relax, and we're going to make our way along the corridor and towards the stairs leading up to where Francesca is located. Now there are 3 people in this area, and this gentleman you can see smoking is problematic, so we're going to use our gas grenade to remove him from the equation. Now, he will wander off somewhere to be sick, and that will leave our target alone with one other server who is currently around the corner and out of eyeshot, and they will not move. So when this young lady stands up after playing with her phone, I'm assuming she's on Facebook or Tinder or Instagram or one of those other social media sites, we have a choice of what we can do. We can throw her over the balcony, shoot her in the head, snap her neck with a neck massage, or in this instance, inject her with the lethal poison. So with all of our targets now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit will be the Volkswagen Beetle exit out the front of the mansion. And just as we get to the entrance, we can see just off to our left here the tourist. So for those of you that don't know, if you wait for the tourist here to be out in the middle of the road upon exit, you can run him over for a bonus elimination that does not count against you, as they are a non-target elimination. But because you've already exited the level, you get to keep your silent assassin rating. So when we have the opportunity, I do like to run him over. And we have confirmation all of our targets were eliminated according to plan, and we got our Silent Assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.